Dr. Sandeep Shastri, I'd like to begin with you on why we're seeing this kind of important messaging, symbolism, and also the statements over Pongal right now in the run-up to an election. Do you think that largely this festival has also become an occasion to go ahead and spread their political messaging?
Akshita, Pongal as a festival of majesty has been something we have seen year after year. But then every year, Akshita, is not election years. So the political fireworks that are lighting up the electoral sky during Pongal is just coincidental. You see, it's very difficult to separate electoral politics from any other development, especially in an election year. So I think every political formulation, every political party, while wishing people the greetings on Pongal, is also trying to make an important political point, hoping that that could help them in the elections later this year. And I think this is not just in Tamil Nadu, we see this happening across the country. That a major festival in an election year gets involved and there is a cross-cutting linkage between a religious event and a intensely political event.
You're calling it a religious event. And so there I'd like to put the spotlight on what Chief Minister Stalin said. And I'll bring in Dharan on this conversation. Dharan, you know, on one hand, you had Prime Minister Modi speaking about how Pongal has been globalized, speaking about how this festival highlights Tamil culture. And so that's something everyone's talking about. And on the other, there's been a lot of conversation about what Chief Minister Stalin has said when he's referred to Pongal as a secular festival that's meant for all. Now, the question that's being asked by many is this then an attempt by Chief Minister Stalin to kind of distance Pongal from its Hindu roots?
See, Hinduism itself is a way of life. Pongal is a Tamil festival. It's a harvest festival that's been happening for time immemorial. What he is trying to say is it's a festival that does not discriminate people based on caste, based on religion, based on anything else. It is a festival for everyone. So I don't think why do we have to bring religion into it? It clearly depicts Tamil culture, and historically, even if you go 2000 years back and look at the literature, also you don't find caste-based discrimination or religion-based discrimination. Even Sangam literature I'm talking about in Tamil Nadu, that is exactly what he is saying. It is a festival where all people of Tamil Nadu come, unite and celebrate. It showcases the secularism of Tamil Nadu. It showcases equality and equity.
Sure. No, but Dharan, the way you refer to it as a harvest festival, are you also willing to refer to it as a Hindu festival?
Why do you want to give religious connotation to something? That's my whole point. You shouldn't have any religious connotation. What is bigger? And cultural identity, this cultural Tamil Dravidian ideology is bigger than a religion. It supersedes caste religion. So when something is above, it's actually good for the festival. Why is that I have to pin it down to a specific religion? When when all the inhabitants of Tamil Nadu will celebrate this festival, it clearly implies that everyone celebrates. So it can't be pinned down to one specific religion. And I think, and we will not have discussion on it. And I always told you in Tamil Nadu. No, 1 second. So Tamil Nadu, there is no religious appeasement. Why? Simply because in Tamil Nadu, it is only the Tamil identity. People belonging to Tamil Nadu are all one and the same. So we don't differentiate people based on religion. This is what I've been telling even previously in a debate. So it is that one identity, and it is the biggest festival for that identity. As simple as that.
See, Akshita, I don't understand how
no, I agree that it cuts across religions in celebrations. Yeah, Narayanan Tirupathi.
See, Akshita, I don't understand why and how suddenly my friend Dharane of DMK says that Hinduism is way of life. Because we have been saying this for a very long time, which they did not accept. And their Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin, said that he will eradicate Hinduism. That is the formerly it was called as Sanatan Dharma. Hinduism
he said Sanatan
Dharma. Yes, Sanatan Dharma is Hinduism. Please understand. Sanatan Dharma is Hinduism. So the DMK, which wants to eradicate Hinduism, Hindu religion, as per DMK, now suddenly there is a controversy from the Chief Minister saying that it is not a religious festival, it is a common festival. How it will become common festival? I challenge Mr. MK Stalin only one thing. If it is a common festival, ask any Muslim, one single person, single Muslim to pray sun god. This is a festival where people pray sun god. They say that you have given everything to me. But Muslims will not do that because they have their own God. They will say that Allah is my only God. That is what they
No, but
used to say.
I think, Mr. Tirupati, the point that's being made is everyone celebrates Pongal in Tamil Nadu. Maybe that's what the DMK is highlighting here. That even
you are
Christians
wrong.
celebrate, even Muslims take
No,
part
how?
in the celebrations of Pongal.
No, you are wrong. They don't celebrate. They don't worship sun god. That's what I'm saying. On Pongal day, we are worshipping sun. We are worshipping even cow as our god. So it is a kind of worship. So the other religion doesn't believe in this worship. I don't blame them. It is up
Point
to them,
taken.
and it is up to them and their own wish. So, but a person, if I dare Mr. Stalin to say that Ramzan is a common. If I want to celebrate Ramzan, then will Mr. Stalin say that Ramzan is a common festival, not a religious festival? Will he say that Christmas is a common festival,
Dharane,
not
would
a
you like
religious
to
festival?
respond?
What is this?
Dharane, would you like to respond to that? Because ultimately, what tomorrow is going to be is Surya Pongal. Hindu roots of the festival are that you worship the sun god. Then you have Mata Pongal, which is, of course, worshipping cows, going ahead and praying to cows. Is that something that's, yes, it's inclusive, sure, but it's rooted in Hinduism. That's where it's emerged from.
Hey, firstly, there are like a lot of confusion about the Hinduism as a religion in itself. What BJP says calls as Hinduism is not Hinduism. I will make it very profoundly clear. Sanatan Dharma is different. Hinduism is different. It's been official stand. And Udayanidhi Stalin, when he spoke about Sanatan Dharma, he only mentioned that the inequality aspect within Sanatan Dharma, that is to differentiate people based on caste, is something that has to be eradicated. The former president of this country, Ramnath Kovind, was not allowed to enter Puri temple, for example. How can that be? How can that be allowed in this day and age? In fact, the clarification also further was given that we spoke for 90% of the Hindus that there should be equality. So what has the DMK
No,
done in
sure.
that aspect? We made people of all castes can become priests.
No,
The
Akshita. Akshita,
right.
it is
Yeah,
wrong on his part to
yeah,
say
yeah, go
that
ahead. Let me bring in Mr.
it is
Okay.
wrong on his part to say that Mr. Ramnath Govind was not allowed. It itself is
Yeah, it is there
false.
in the media report.
Number two,
It is there in your own India
no,
Today report.
that was wrong.
It is
No,
there
it
in
is
your own
not.
India
It is
Today
not.
report.
It is not. Even he himself has told. So you will not believe the president of India. What is this? That's what we are
It is
saying.
there in the news
And number
report.
two,
India
say
Today report is there.
Okay.
India Today
the same
Okay, one
president
second.
of
Let
India,
me bring in Mr. Kovai
Mr.
Sathyan. Let me
Ramnath
bring him in.
Govind has very
I don't want.
clearly
Please
said.
Please let's not resort to bickering here. We're giving every side their fair say. I'll bring in Kovai Sathyan of the AIADMK, who's been waiting very, very patiently. Mr. Kovai Sathyan, what do you have to say about the comment that's been made by Mr. Stalin? Do you believe that what he said about Pongal being a common festival, an inclusive festival, is that what the AIADMK stand is also? Because there's always this talk that this is what Dravidianism stands for.
Good evening. Wishing you all your viewers a happy Pongal, happy Shankranti, happy Lori, happy
Thank you.
Bihu. So there are different names for this day and to celebrate across the nation. And I don't see any relevance with respect to religion of other faith with any names. But MK Stalin invoking the secular card here clearly shows his desperation because elections are around the corner. A government which has taken a religious stand, which has taken a oath based on constitution that they will be secular, which has taken a religious stand on Tripuram Kundram, now trying to talk about secular principles on this day of festival is nothing but a big mockery. It's very clear and evident. Elections are around the corner. Even Deepavali, they will rename it as something. They don't mind because they are masters of renaming and rebranding and trying to bring about state rights, equality, secularism. Because elections are around the corner. Theatrics are drama or
So
DMK's
you agree
DNA.
with your ally that you feel Hindu festivals are being targeted?
No, see, first you have to come in here. So,
Very clearly, it is evident that if MK Stalin takes that this is a farmers' festival, yes, farmers from other religions are also there. There is no harm in celebrating a farmers. But the question here is that DMK has a locus standi to talk about farmers in Tamil Nadu. They are the one who brought the methane and hydrocarbon for the Tanjore district, throwing fire into the lives of the farmers.
Okay.
On any parlance, be it a
Can I come in?
Pongal
Okay,
festival
let me
or
bring
be
in
it a
Dharan
farmers
to
festival,
respond because,
DMK doesn't
yeah.
have the local standard to take a stand on this festival is the point, because elections are around the corner. This is drama and theatrics. He doesn't
Right.
even remove his slipper
I think I
to
wanna
Okay,
celebrate this
Dhanidharan, your
festival.
Monologue is
response.
boring.
What
Also,
kind
your
of
response to the
importance and
points that
celebration
Narayanan
they are
Tirupati
talking
had
about?
made earlier. That Ramzan, Christmas, will you refer to them also as common festivals next?
See, I think the monologue has gone too long. I think Kovai Sathyan thinks his party's IQ is the average IQ of the people listening to the show. The fact of the matter is the ADMK was in alliance with BJP, then for 2 years they were not in alliance, and now they're in alliance. In the brief period when they was not in alliance, they opposed NEP, they opposed delimitation, they opposed everything the BJP brought. Now that BJP is together, what do they stand on NEP? What do they stand on two-language policy? What do they stand on delimitation? Are they willing to go against the BJP part? Are they willing to go against the alliance party stance? And I also tell you, Prime Minister,
Talk
this
about
is
this, sir.
Prime Minister's visit 2021, he has made 4 visits before the election. January, Feb, March, 4 visits. Then no visit at all. Then 2023, only 3 visits. And then 2024, before the election, 10 visits. Then after that, no visit whatsoever. Now that the elections are on the corner, he'll again make visits. So who's doing electoral politics here? It is the BJP and it is the Prime Minister and the ADMK.
No, what
He's
is
accusing the
relevant to this?
DMK that
Okay,
he's doing
you've highlighted something that I think will touch a raw nerve with every citizen, that unfortunately this is common, Dhanidharan, for every politician. You know, let's not name it shame. Every politician, every party is the same on this. You know, I will follow the same track record, I'm sure, of every single politician. I'm sure. Narayanan Tirupati.
No, see, this is irrelevant, talking about Prime Minister's visit and talking about Pongal. The issue is that what the DMK has done, the DMK that wants to eradicate the Hindu religion. Again, I'm telling you, when Dharan says that there are inequality within the Hindu religion, I'm asking him only one question. There are inequalities in Islam also. There are inequalities in Christian religion also. Why you are not mentioning about that? You are bothered only about the Hindu religion. Why? Because the both
No,
Muslims and
quickly, Dhanidharan,
Christians
quickly
vote
respond,
en
then I'll
masse.
bring in
This
Dr.
is it.
Shastri.
we are against the caste hierarchy.
If you look at what all the three spokespersons are saying, they are making a very clear political point, looking at issues from the perspective of their party. And I don't blame them for that. That's what politics and politicians should be doing. But as we celebrate a festival today, whether you call it religious, whether you call it secular, I think in the eyes of common people, as festival is a moment of celebration, is a moment of rejoicing, and let's allow that celebration and rejoicing to happen. The DMK spokesperson
Sure, but
very categorically said it is a secular festival, whereas on the other hand, the BJP spokesperson linked it directly to Hinduism. The Anna DMK spokesperson is not willing to take a stand on religion but talks about what the DMK otherwise has done. So I think it's very clearly a political posturing that you see, and which will happen, as I said in the beginning, in an election year. But let's allow this celebration to go on
yeah.
and let the festivities among the people continue. Our political dialogue will continue till the election, beyond the election, possibly.
Yeah. No, but I have to ask this question to all of our panelists, and simply a yes/no answer, please. No caveats to it. Is Pongal a Hindu festival or not? Dr. Shastri, you first.
It is essentially a Hindu festival, but in this country, it's very difficult to separate what is religious and what is non-religious.
Okay, Kovai, Sathyan.
It is a farmers' festival. Majority of them are from one particular sect of religion, Hindu. So you can call it as a Hindu festival. And it's a farmers' festival of all religion.
Okay, Mr. Narayanan Tirupati.
It is a Hindu festival, no doubt at all. Nobody can say it is not a Hindu festival. If at all somebody says, it will be Mr. MK Stalin for political gains.
And finally, Mr. Dharane, you get the last word. Go ahead.
The
Is it a Hindu
cultural
festival?
identity, the cultural identity always transcends beyond religious identity. So the Tamil culture has been in existence more than even the religion, and Hinduism in itself is a very polytheistic religion. Or even or some people say it's monotheistic, but it's a polytheistic religion. So different people of different people you call Hindus have different habits, different way of worship. But then what is
Okay.
common is a culture. So here Pongal is a cultural thing. Well, I think it's very unfair to answer this in a few minutes, but I think if the detailed explanation is it's culture that transcends beyond anything.